It's the Panthers and the Colts on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
In the game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that to help drive them down the field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Chamberlain. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And into Colts territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Chamberlain. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side, Shenault with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Chamberlain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, defense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
I don't
and I'm
pull
not
out,
saying it
so
happened
I don't
here.
give a
But you know
damn.
what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You
I
know who
don't-
usually recovers
I don't-
it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
$2
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this
Oh,
one
yeah.
sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will.
1450 is because of
24-yard
the
line is where
quantity,
they'll
not
spot
the
it.
quality.
So the Colts
Care
now
about the
coming out for
quality.
their opening drive. And they
What?
will be led out by a man in his sophomore
Well,
campaign
yeah.
as a quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Robinson on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And this one is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the give, this is their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's Robinson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Chamberlain. And that is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee it, at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Robinson now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Robinson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away.
Based on what we've seen so far, I wouldn't even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
first down. Chamberlain. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yes. Yes, we need it. Something.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Chamberlain. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I think for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Chamberlain firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Carey here puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. play action. Chamberlain toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, right back to Hunt. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Chamberlain. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49 with a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the delay, here's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Chamberlain. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Running left, Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9 now. No, bottled up. Fumble.
Another fumble.
It's out. It's loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Chamberlain. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake, Robinson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now Robinson, off play action. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Officially no gain on the play. That's second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Swings this out for Hunt. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Chamberlain, and incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther save. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Aaron Rodgers, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right.